Hi. I just wanted to. It's been a minute since I posted, and I just wanted to talk. Um, I don't know. It's just. I don't know. I just wanted to talk. I'm just feeling. I don't even know how to start this video. I don't like coming on here with the generic. Hi YouTube, like whoever's watching. Um, I'm just doing me. Felt like recording and just, talking about how I'm feeling and what's going on. Um, I picked up crochet again. So there's that. And I just want to make sure that chain was right. But so I picked up crochet again. I'm doing that. Um, Hair is kind of still the same length. Although I've been getting told that this is like the perfect length to have your hair. Um, I could see why, like, this particular video isn't showing the beauty. You know what I mean? It's definitely, you take care of any part of your body, it's gonna show. It's really gonna show. So when I look in the mirror, I'm just very happy with my hair, and I'm actually anticipating it getting longer. Um, Although I appreciate this length because I like the bob. Like I said, you can't really see the real beauty of it, like the way at all. I got the light. It's dark in here anyway, but um, the way that I formed them and took care of them, they just formed very well, and I'm very pleased with my hair. Um, and I feel like it's like, yes, thank you for taking care. Um, it's nice and healthy, thick. I use my concoctions on my hair. That's pretty much it, and some oil. Um, I've been learning like new stitches and I was just about to say something. Like, I know this is kind of boring. This is I don't really care. I'm just I don't really care. Um so yeah, I'm just trying to pick this. I'm trying to learn this new stitch. And I'm not trying to learn it. I've already learned it. Um and I'm gonna really like this blanket. I like the colors. And it's 100% cotton. I don't do polyester yarn. I just can't do it. I'm not a fan of plastic wear. Like with my food, my clothes, nothing. I don't even wear that much no more because of that. I wear mainly cotton. And it's hard to find 100% cotton nowadays. It's really crazy. Um, but I barely wear anything. Like, you feel me? I don't have like no. Like, I went from wearing, you got the Forever 21s and just wearing little cute outfits. And then, when I was able to at a period of my life, I wore, I have designer. I won't say I have designer. Like, like your affordable designer, Michael Kors and Coach and stuff like that. They got some really nice pieces that I wear, but they're polyester. And it's like, I wish that these brands were more sustainable, that I would support them a little more, like Coach especially. That's one of my favorite brands, or labels, I'll say. But they're not sustainable. Um, so I've just been, you know, finding little treasure boxes where I could find some good quality, cute pieces. They're not cheap, um, but you get what you pay for as well. So that's what I've learned as well with my money. Um, that's one of the things that I have learned so far in my journey is money management and what to spend your money on. Um, I'm still spending because I can, and I have to stop because I can. You know what I mean? Just because I can doesn't mean I shouldn't. Um, I really want to save. Oh, there's trips I want to take. You know, working a regular job and, you know, minimum wage, working a regular job. I'm trying to, I went from having a pretty well paying job, you know what I mean? I worked for 7 years and lost that. And after that, I started doing my own thing. I started my own little hair business where I was braiding a mobile braiding business where I traveled to braid hair. Um, you can probably understand why I don't do that no more because Kanekalon is what? Plastic. And I don't do plastic, especially in our hair. I can't do it. I can't allow myself to do that, to put that stuff in our hair. You know what I mean? Like, especially if I'm advocating it for myself, why would I go and braid it into your hair for money, just for the sake of money? I can't. I gotta stand. When I stand for something, I stand for it, period. And I'm not gonna do that. So, and that's just not right. You feel me? Like, our hair is precious and we should be more conscious of what we put in it, including them wigs. I'm not a fan of wigs either because that's someone else's hair and it just creeps me out. I had a dream actually about wigs, and I was the one wearing the wig. It looked like one of those mansions in Nigeria, and I had a wig on, and I had a husband, but he was cheating. But I had I was in this big ass mansion, white everywhere, and it had like the way that it was very colorful, like Nigerian mansions are. That's why I'm like, that had to be in Nigeria. But when I in my dream, yeah, so I looked in the mirror and I had this wig on, and the wig was coming off with my scalp. You feel me? Like, I took it off and my scalp was coming off with it. I was like, what the hell is going on? And then it's funny because I saw like a horror compilation on Netflix. I forgot what it's called. Damn. What's that? What's it called? Because damn. Um, Damn, I might Google it right quick because I gotta know. I'm crocheting a blanket. This is how much I've gotten so far. That's what I got so far with one skein. That's what it's called, a skein. I'm just learning the terms. I'm not a technical person when it comes to creativity, like the different names and stuff that go along with different stitches and stuff. I just do it. I don't really care to like. I'm not a technical person when it comes to that. I just do it. But Yeah, I guess, but you should use it if you're gonna, especially if you're gonna teach and you know all of that type of stuff. You should know the names. But this is a double crochet stitch or something like that with one skein of yarn. and I'm laughing because I don't know, I'm just goofy like that. Because like I said, I'm not technical. I don't do that. So I need to find what that is called because I'm curious now. On Netflix. And I'm learning how to like, I feel like I have a speech impediment. If you could tell with my mouth, just look at how I'm talking in my tongue. If I sound congested, because I'm getting over, I feel like it was a flu. But, yeah, I'm getting over a cold. Um, no, none of these is showing me what I want to know. I'm gonna just go on there. I'm gonna just go on there and look for myself. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, speech impediment. So I feel like you see that, like my tongue, like it's weird. I think I have something going on. First of all, it could be thyroid. It could. I mean, my tonsils are definitely swollen. I could feel it. Tonsils are swollen. I'm not even gonna get into that anyway. Um, and I'm just watching something on Tupac, on Death Row. But I wanna show y'all. I wanna tell y'all what this thing is, cause y'all should watch it. Cause this girl, it was you probably have. It was one of the scenes was, this girl, she was a hairstylist, and she was cutting off the scalps of women who was in her chair and using them as wigs. So like she literally had a fucking lace front, or you know what I mean. She was like, after lace, I'm gonna just take the whole scalp since y'all wanna. You feel me? This made me think like y'all be trying to make it look like a scalp. So she like, all right, I'm gonna just take off your whole scalp and wear that. It looked really disgusting though, just gross, but whatever. But yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm not a fan of any of that. That's why I can't get into the hair business. So it's like I'm unintentionally blocking myself, from money that I could be making, but it's for a good cause. I just can't do it. Um, so yeah, that's where I'm at right now, and just trying to brainstorm. I'm still doing my beads. I'm still waist beading. I'm still I'm just tapping. I'm tapping into my creative side a lot. Like I said, picking up crochet. I'm starting to draw again. I used to do that a lot when I was younger. So I'm just tapping into my childhood hobbies, the things that connected me, if that makes sense. Just like anybody, y'all, you should know what I mean if you're tapped into your inner child. But I ain't going. I don't. I could barely see over here. But it's like a compilation of horror stories. Not really, but yeah, like I won't say thriller, more like horror. It's supposed to be. But I don't know, maybe if you've seen it before where one of them was like the one of the major ones I remember from that was this girl was bathing in a serum, or she was so obsessed with this with peptide cream and not ceramides. I think ceramides, peptides and ceramides or something like that. Um and she ended up bathing in it and becoming possessed by whatever creature formed from the cream. You might know what I'm talking about. But horror movies just aren't hitting like they used to. And finding something to watch has been really, it's been a drag for real. That's why I got back into reading again. I got all these books. I got my books back, even though I didn't get all my stuff back from my storage unit. But it's okay. I'm learning how to just let that go. I had to pray on that because I keep like thinking about it. The fact that, so just to catch y'all up, so I had, and I'll get a little personal, whatever, stuff happens. But so I don't see it on here right now, but if I do, I'll put it in the description box. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so my storage unit. I had a storage unit when I moved from my last apartment, the one in the video where I was doing my hair, when I was talking about what's his name, Caesar, and black ink. So pretty much, yeah. So when I moved, I'm just trying to learn how to speak differently. I don't like the way I speak. That's why I don't talk a lot. Because I don't like the way how I say my words, because I could feel it. I feel nasally all the time, and it makes me feel like I don't know, I don't like it. So I'm learning how to like be more conscious of my mouth area. I don't know, I'm just like that. I don't know. I just feel like if there's something that you don't like and you can try and work on it and change it, you should, without, like, I never get surgery, and you can, that's stamped. You can, I'm never, like, if I ever, you feel me, go somewhere or anywhere, you know what I mean, or blow up or something like that. If I ever am in a spotlight type of situation and people, you know what I mean, just looking at past people and the things that they went through, influencers and stuff like that, whatever. But you can definitely, even as small, even just being who I am today, because people who aren't influencers and who, you know what I mean, who get surgery. But I never get no surgery. There, you know what I mean. There's things about me that I felt like at one point I didn't really like, but I never get surgery. This is the way I was born, and I feel like it would be an insult to not to God, but my parents. I'm not gonna say but because they're both. You know what I mean. But really, God, because He created me this way, and He put those two people together to create me. You know what I mean. And for me to be like, ew, I don't like the way I look. If I feel like with that, if you don't like, if there's something about yourself that's unattractive to you, or there's hair, like, I'm about to go spray my face. Give me 1 second. So I bought some of this, and it works for like itchy faces. And the thing is broke. I don't feel like returning it because it is what it is. I can just transfer it to another bottle. But yeah, this is really good for like if your face itches. I don't use it often. It don't help with my acne or nothing. It's not, I don't use it for that. I use micellar water. I've just started using micellar water, and I like what it's been doing. So I'm gonna keep using that. And my concoctions that I create that I might sell one day if people want to support me. But that's one of the reasons I'm making this video too. But we'll get into that. I don't really want to be a crybaby. But maybe we might get into that. I might just keep that to myself. But so what was I saying? Yeah, like if you don't, I feel like if there's something about you that is not deemed attractive in society for to say or per se, um, deal with it. You know what I mean? I don't like plastic surgery. I don't like the fact that people could just hop on a table and change an imperfection that they deem an imperfection. You know what I mean? I don't like that. Like, deal with it. Work with what you have. If there's a beautiful woman, I don't like the fact that people can just hop on a table and look like someone else. That's another thing I don't like. Like they see somebody that's beautiful, you'll see somebody that's beautiful, and you can just be like, oh, I want to look like her. So you go, all you gotta do is make an appointment, and the doctor can try to mimic and, try and come close to mimicking that person's features. I don't like that. To me, that's so weird, and it's just ill. You know what I mean? It's tacky to me. Like, that's why a person, let me not, because I can start getting cocky. Like, I'm not the most beautiful woman in the world, but at least I can say I'm natural. Everything about me is me and natural, and I'm never going to change it unless I'm doing it in a natural way, like exercise. Exercise can do a lot, and eating. I don't think people realize how much that can change you. Like, that can really physically change how you look. Completely change the way you look if you would eat better and move your body. I've been lazy. I purposely overate. I purposely committed the sin of gluttony in order to gain weight, you know what I mean, in a certain area, if you know what I mean. And I succeeded. So now I want to tone everything back up, and because I feel like I'm getting it's really like it really starts with the food. It really does. Like, food is so important. Once you change your eating habits, everything else is like it's easy work. Really, really, really. Like, if you just stop eating so much. That's really it. Stop. If you have a weight issue as far as on the heavier side, stop eating so much. And that will help like 80% of your weight problem. Like, you will lose so much weight just off of that. So I haven't been eating as much. I eat a very heavy breakfast. For those who want to know, I haven't shown my body yet or anything like that. But people, if you see me and you could tell. But um, so what I did was I eat a very heavy breakfast. Like, I eat like two breakfasts down here, and it's like it's like a lot of it's heavy on the pancakes and the bread, and I almost eat like 4 eggs. Almost eating like 4 eggs in the morning. And maybe a sausage, maybe like I just started eating sausage again to be well, yeah, I have, I have. Um, but I just got reminded that sausage is not, when you think about it, like, I don't know, it's just from that person's mind. It from my people, it's a compilation of meat, and it's like, you don't know where that meat coming from. You feel me? Like, that's the only thing I could say that I'll probably stop eating sausage about. But I ate a very heavy breakfast. Um, I ate, well, now that I started working, um, Chipotle was my lunch of choice. It was not a light bowl. I wasn't eating a light bowl. Um, I started cooking again for myself because eating out is expensive. I keep track of my transactions, and I've realized that I spend almost $300 a month plus a month on fast food eating out. So I'm like, I have to tone that down. So I'm experimenting to see, because groceries aren't cheap either, you know what I mean? And depending on what you make, that food might last you maybe 2 days. That might be 2, 3 days worth of dinner, depending on what you make for real, and you're disciplined enough not to go out and eat. Um, make yourself some lunch, you know what I mean? Instead of going out to eat. Um, I gotta learn. So just to change the subject again, because that's what I do. I have to learn how to, like, when you're done with a one skein of yarn, how to keep going with a new one. So I'm gonna learn that tomorrow though. But I did get finished. This, I don't know what it is. It was supposed to be a hat. However, as you can see, it's too small. So it can't be a damn hat. So I'm gonna have to take it apart, but at least this is what it looked like, one skein of cotton yarn. I don't know what it could be, what I can, you know what I mean? I thought about just keeping it like this and just putting on my dresser like a little pad or something to put my stuff on, but I'm gonna make it into a hat like I intended. So I'm gonna just take it apart and restitch it. But the stitches look good though. um anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, eating. See, I sound like a fat girl. I don't gonna say like that. I don't gonna offend nobody. But when you eat a lot, you become congested, and that's just for some women. You know what I mean? You can become congested. Certain foods create mucus, and it causes you to talk like, you know what I mean, like how people be making fun of, you know. So that's what I'm trying to change. And plus, I'm getting over a cold, or feel like I said, the damn flu. I had a lot of mucus, and it's still something trapped in right up here. And I hate spitting it out, but it get trapped in my throat, and I have to, you know, you feel me? I don't like doing that. I feel like that's repulsive. And I put that on the TikTok, like, that's so repulsive to me. That act of, like, ugh, disgusting. Anyway, so, but yeah. See, I'm trying not to talk through, I'm trying to keep my mouth closed, like, boom. Okay. See, then it's just bad. But you see that? Like, if you watch the way I talk, you know what I mean. Like, I'm very conscious of myself, and there's things I don't like that I want to change. So I'm working on doing that. Boom. I'm so silly. Anyway, so yeah. So yeah, I'm changing my eating habits. I'm about to get back to. I got a Planet Fitness membership, so I'm gonna get back in the gym. And see, like I'm like I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna get back in the gym and, you know, tone this up again. Um, excuse me, y'all. Like, this is gross. Um, yeah. So that's what's going on. I got on here and I was feeling really bad. Not bad, but I was just feeling almost like, damn, like nobody wants me around. And I really genuinely was feeling that way. I don't know if it's just in the energy, but I don't feel like that no more after continuing to speak. But I was feeling like, damn, like people really don't want me around, yo. I feel the energy everywhere I go, damn near. Especially in surroundings where I'm around people for a long period of time, like work, for instance. And I don't know, a lot of people probably experience that where you feel like just not welcome. The people there don't make you feel well. Not all of them, some of them don't make you feel welcome. And it's like, I'm a friendly person naturally, so sometimes I can't help but to speak to people and be kind and be friendly. And then just to be met with, um, breathe, Denise, breathe through your nose. Just to be met with a stare, or, I'll say, hi, how are you? And that's what I just get, like you just look at me like, okay, like, you was just talking to me yesterday and now you don't want to speak. What's the problem? You know what I mean? Like, I don't bother nobody. That's the thing. I don't bother anybody. I'm like, wow, what's the problem? What is the problem? And it's abusive. Like I said to someone who I vented to, it's abusive to do stuff like that to a person. Like, I've been through a lot of stuff emotionally that I feel like some people wouldn't be able to handle it. You feel me, want to deactivate, and I have. You know what I mean? I don't even want to put that out there, but you know what I mean? That's just the feeling I've had for a little while. Like, you feeling like discarded, feeling like outcasted all the time, or feeling like people don't like, even if they include you, the energy is not there. Like, I feel it. I'm not stupid. And I mean, like, emotionally intelligent. I'm intelligent within my mind, and I'm intelligent emotionally, and that's what's also, it's a gift and a curse, because I can feel you. You know what I mean? Nobody can hide nothing from me. And you can't. Like, I feel you, and I know just off of that, I know your intentions. And it's like, that's why I like people who are, if you don't like me, just be real about it and don't talk to me. You know what I mean? Don't be wishy-washy and want to speak one day and then the next day you don't know how to feel about me. And I can't. So now I'm going to have to bring out a side of myself that I don't want to show, that I don't want to be. You know what I mean? Because that's like almost me giving your energy back to you. And that energy don't always feel good. But for me, I'm going to make it feel good, because I'm doing it for my own protection at this point. I'm not going to let people just treat me anyway. It's like allowing people to just push you around. That's how I feel. I don't like that. I don't like when people feel like they can bully me, or that they can, you feel me, like walk all over me, or just talk to me any kind of way, or push me around, or make me feel like the nerd. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, I can show you another side of me that you're not going to be happy with. You know what I mean? That you won't be, and shit, you might, because I feel like a lot of people got a damn kink. I feel like a lot of people want me to be like that towards them. At least I'm giving them some sort of energy. You feel me? Because I would just ignore you. At a certain point, I'm just gonna walk past you, and I'm not gonna say nothing. So that would be worse than me, you know, being vocal, in my opinion. Um, so yeah, I'm going through that, and I'm just feeling like I'm trying to find my place in this world, like in the 3D, this Matrix world. I'm not fitting in at all. I'm trying to find my place. I'm trying to find where I'd be successful and where I can be myself, where I can allow my truth to be. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Um, where I can speak the truth, you know what I mean, without being persecuted, or without people, you know what I mean, just wanting to not shun me. You feel me? Because one thing that is the truth is that with success, anything that, and if you want to do anything outside of working a regular job that's already created for you to make money, Your source of income is gonna come from people. And that's where a lot of the times people are fake. Like, you know what I mean? People will have to fake the funk to please people, and I don't wanna be that way. I wanna be authentic, even if I'm being even if I'm being controversial in what I'm saying. Like, that's what I said. I think I got a speech impediment. You feel me? Like, please excuse me. I'm working on it. But anyway, I want to be that. I want to say what I want to say. There's so much to talk about on this planet. There's so much that I could talk about. There's so much content for me that I could make, yo. Every day I would post a video of something. The way I talk to myself about the stuff I see that doesn't make any sense, I have so much content, so much to say. There's so much to comment on about Earth and the way things are going. So much I see, and it's like I'm laughing because it's how I'm releasing the energy. I'm just gonna laugh because it's so funny. The things that I see, like, yo, this doesn't, what the fuck is going on here? I want to go home. You know what I mean? Like, the aliens is here. Apparently, that maybe they came to come for me for real, so they could take me the goddamn home. Because clearly, this ain't my place. You feel me? And I always felt like that anyway. Like, I don't belong here. I really feel like that. I know there's other people who feel like that too. But it might be true shit. Like, I really feel like this ain't my home. I feel like I'm surrounded by aliens and they looking at me. All people do is stare and look at me, yo. That's all people do. And if they don't, once they know, it's like being in a dream, yo. Like, once you realize that you're in a dream, then everybody want to start freaking out and ignoring you, and they want to turn that. Then you get booted out the goddamn dream. Like, that's how it feels like with me. Like, goddamn. Like, I see everybody watching me, and then when I recognize it, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, cool, everybody, so what's up? And everybody want to turn their back and be like, no, we don't know, we don't see you. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? It's crazy. It really is, yo. And yeah, I see my influence all over the world. And I know people gonna say that's weird to say, but yeah, everybody know what I'm talking about. At this point, everybody know what I'm talking about. I see me all over the world. And it's like, I'm just sitting here like, really? You know what I mean? I understand how shit is working right now a little bit. Since the beginning of this year, I went through something so crazy. I don't, like I said, I don't even know how to, in my last video, how to explain it. But it felt like a mental break. It felt like I woke up one day from a trip, right? Like, maybe I had died and I woke up and I had no idea of, I have amnesia. I do. There's a part of my life recently this year, and I'm pretty good at remembering stuff. There's a part of my life, and even if I don't remember, I'm good. My brain work with me. My brain be pulling up stuff for me. But I can't, there's a part of me that either just completely blacked out. Maybe I died and I woke up, and like it was almost, it felt like when I woke up, it was like a Silent Hill type of thing. Like, you wake up in another, like I was in another dimension, but I don't remember it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't remember where I was when I woke up. I heard voices. And I don't want, like, this is why I didn't want to speak on it, because I don't want people thinking I'm crazy. I'm very much sane. And even if I was crazy, I'm pretty sane within my insanity. I'm pretty aware within my insanity, you know what I mean? And very functioning. You would never know, you feel me, if I was crazy or if I had something like schizophrenia going on or something. You'd never know. Probably the only thing that would be like, because I talk to myself a lot. But whatever, I don't care. That's just what I do. Because I'm a genius. Anyway, but yeah, I woke up almost like from a different dimension, yo. I went somewhere. I woke up from my bed and I woke up so confused. There was a ringing in my ear. A ringing. It was just a ringing. I had no idea what year it was. I didn't know how I got where I am in my apartment that I was living in for 2 years. I woke up like, how did I get here? You feel me? Like, what is going on? I walk outside, it's cold as hell, snow on the ground. I don't even remember it snowing. I'm like, what year is it, yo? I walk outside, I'm hearing stuff about like I don't even want to talk about this. This shit is crazy. Like I'm walking outside and I'm hearing literally like people are walking with me. That's how maybe I did have, maybe God been showing me what it's like to have a mental illness, yo. Because I, like I said, even then you would have never really known. Well, no, because I was, if I tell y'all what I went through in my last apartment, that's a whole story. I don't even want to tell nobody because I don't want nobody excuse me, I don't want nobody trying to document me or trying to get me fucking locked up. I'm totally fine right now. We don't need to do none of that. Like I said, I'm very strong. I'm very intelligent and I figured everything out. And if I was, had a mental issue, I figured it out. You feel me? And I'm good. You feel me? So now I just feel energies. I'm back to my empathic self. I just feel a lot. And you know, I've tapped in. I don't even want to, like, I don't even know how I'm saying this stuff. This is crazy. Anyway. But anyway, okay. Okay. Yeah, so I went through a lot. Okay. So I don't even want to talk about it no more. Cause it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But it was so fun. Like that's the thing. It's crazy because it was fun. Like it was so fun. Can you imagine living in a trip? Like think about that. Like it's almost like I was living a trip for a good 4 months. But it was also very heavy because I was dealing with old trauma that was coming up. I was dealing with anxiety that was all that stuff, all that negativity that God was digging up out of me that I had probably pushed down or forgot about, or you know what I mean, just like tried to forget about. God was like, no, you're going to remember all this stuff that's holding you back. And I remembered a lot of stuff. I felt a lot of stuff and it didn't feel good, but it was also very fun because I had fun, within my mind. That's what I like to, you know what I mean? I had fun. I got to tap into my creativity and I got to learn myself in a way that I had never knew. Like, I felt like everybody knew who I was except for me. And it's crazy to say that, but it's the truth. Everybody knew who I was except for me. So this year, I learned who I was. And now nobody can't tell me nothing. That's what I said. I see me everywhere, yo. I'm everywhere. And it's like, who am I? Like, it's crazy. Okay, let me stop. See? Let me stop. And y'all gonna get to know. Y'all gonna get to know. I don't even know how to, like, what do I say? What do I say or do? Okay, let me stop. All right, pull it together, Nene. Okay, because I can't divulge everything because y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. But anyway, yeah, I went through a lot. So people who do suffer from like bipolar, depression, by schizophrenia, I understand what you're going through. I know I've lived it. You feel me? I understand what it feel like, what it's like. You feel me? And it's so weird. It's disturbing. It can be very disturbing. Yo, I can't even describe. That's why I can't write a book. Because you would have to literally, and I don't even want to do that. I'm not even going to do that. I'm not going, because the tongue is powerful. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just say that, and you could tell that I want to speak about it because it was such a profound period of my life that I'm never going to experience again. But it was so profound and so crazy that there's no other way to describe it but crazy. Like, what? Anyway, I don't even know how I even got here talking about this. But yeah, just getting to know myself. And I kind of want to stay here and talk about it now. It's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want people to know certain things. I don't want people to, I don't want that. I don't want it right now. I don't want it right now. No, I don't want it right now. But, yeah, I got to learn who I am. And I know who I am now, and can't nobody tell me nothing now. You feel me? That's why I can walk to work. I would have quit. You see my tongue, yo? Do y'all see that? Like, it just feels so, like, fat. But anyway, I would have quit. Like, prior to that, I would have quit my job because of what's going on. And I can't deal with the fake. If I can't deal with that shit, it's so annoying. I've dealt with that with every job that I've been in. And it's heavy. You know what I mean? That energy is heavy. With somebody like me who could feel that, it's heavy. And don't nobody want to feel that going into work. Like, this is where, you feel me? Like, you shouldn't be trying to get peace while you're at work, but you shouldn't feel like shitty either. You know what I mean? You shouldn't feel like, what's the word to describe it? Like, I don't know. You know, just a discouragement. You know, just feeling like, why am I like an outcast? I don't care. Like, this ain't high school. You feel me? Like, this ain't. I don't care. I'm not trying to be a part of nobody's group. I'm a grown ass woman, and so is everybody else here. Y'all grown as hell. Like, what are we doing? Now at this point, it's like, you can speak to me or not. I might still speak to you because like I said, I want to continue to be who I am. And I'm not going to reduce myself just to act a certain way because you're acting a certain way. No, I'm going to continue to be me. Maybe you can take notes, you feel me, at this point, because your behavior is tacky. You know what I mean? Because if you have a problem with someone, you should address it and you should speak to them about it. If it's bugging you that much, then you should address it. But how do you also address something where it's like somebody's presence is just bothering you? Like, how are you going to tell somebody that? Like, I don't like that you're here. Okay, I don't care. You feel me? Well, now I'm curious, why don't you like that I'm here? Like, what's your problem? You feel me? I don't do shit to you. I don't talk about you. I speak to you. I'm nice. I'm pleasant. What's the problem? Because then you're going to look like a hater. You feel me? So it's like, no, you probably can't speak about it. So it's crazy. But yeah, so yeah. I'm just on a journey of becoming, and like I said, I'm very self-aware of myself to the point that I don't want to be sometimes because I could feel even the things within even the things within my body that, and sometimes it's a good thing, you know what I mean? Because it lets me know, okay, something ain't right. Like, say I'm very observant of what I eat now, so I'm like, okay, this food make me feel like this and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so I feel so much better though, because before, like when I first started, I was feeling kind of like meh, like what am I doing? You see, I was about to say something else. What am I doing? You feel me? What am I doing here? Like, why won't God just come get me right quick? You feel me? I've always said that. Anybody that knows me knows that's just how I feel. Like, come beat me up, please. Um, but I'm trying to stay down here to have fun. I feel like that's why I'm here, is to have fun, because I have always been very restricted. I've always kept my energy very restricted and very reserved, you know what I mean? So I don't do a lot. I don't allow myself to let my hair down at all. Because I'm always wanting to be in control of myself and having an image in a way, not an image, but maintaining my dignity in like physically, if that makes sense. Um, being poised. That's what I'll say. I'm always wanting to be poised. And I feel like now is the time, like I'm here to have fun, and not in a toxic way, like how, the world want to have fun and do all this crazy shit and destroy yourself. That's not why I'm here. I want to have healthy, clean fun, but in my own way, as a righteous person, you know what I mean? Um, because I don't. I don't have fun. I work, I come home, I sleep, I eat, I repeat, and I do creative things that help me to do, something outside of that, where I'm not just doing the mundane, you know what I mean? Oops. So, but yeah, I don't allow myself to enjoy life. So that's what I'm trying to. There's also like obstacles that I have to get over as far as how I spend my money. Money is so important in this world. Not like, don't make it your God, but as far as if you want to do stuff in this world, like if God give you money, right, you have to maintain it. You have to learn how to manage it and make sure that you're keeping, being responsible with. You can't, if he give you a blessing and a financial blessing and you just go blow it, then you feel me? Like, if you want to do something, like, if you want to do things in life and have a comfortable life and enjoyable life, you have to manage, be responsible as well. So, see, like this is like really annoying to me. It really is. I don't know if it's because I'm just getting over a cold and I can feel that the mucus is like, it keeps going in and out and it's blocking my airway and my ability to like speak clearly, or so. I don't know what's going on. Like, I need to clear it. It's like right here. Um, it's making me nasally. It's annoying. But I've also had a thyroid issue for a little while, and something that's making my tonsils swollen, and it just makes you talk like, it makes you, it kind of like squeezes your, I don't know, it makes your tongue feel bigger than what it is, and it's just like, no, like it's almost like closes your throat a little bit, so you don't, it's like restrictive, and I'm trying to figure out how to clear this out so I could speak like in my first video. You know what I mean? That's when my body was clear of mucus and I was just speaking. You feel, you can hear when I'm clear and when I'm not. And I hold my mouth like this. You know, if you could tell, I hold my mouth like this to compensate for the lack of air that I feel like I'm getting and I'm not getting through my nose. And I don't like sniffing in mucus, so I'm trying not to breathe in through my nose. So anyway, see, like, I don't like that. Uh, um, what else did I want to speak on? I think that's it for tonight. Cause like I said, there's so much I could talk about, but instead of putting it all in one video, I'll just speak about it when it comes to mind. Cause right now I don't really have much that I don't really care to talk about. I do want to talk about Chipotle though. Like, Chipotle, when it first started, the way that it tasted, I can still taste it. Like, I remember what it was like when Chipotle first started. It's nothing like it is today. It was so good. Like, the magic was still in Chipotle at that time. But as it got bigger, it's just like, I don't know what happened. The less the owner had his hands in the business, I guess. Like, it don't taste the same at all. And anybody that had Chipotle when it first started know what I'm talking about. It do not taste the same at all. Like, when it first started, it was so bomb. Now it's just like, you feel me? Like, it's not. I eat it still, but it's not the same, yo. And I wish I could go. If I had the ability to go back in time, one of the first things I'm gonna do is go to Chipotle. And when I first went to Chipotle, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. That first time I tasted a Chipotle bowl, I'm going back to that time because, oh my goodness, it was so good. Like, it was such simple ingredients, but it was good. Like I said, it was magic in that food. That's what I'm saying. When you have a gift and you have a passion for something, it shows. You can taste it, you can see it, you can feel it, and whatever you do. And I feel like I said, the less he became involved, and the more hands that got into it, it's just not the same. It's not the same. Like, if he can make me a bowl from his own hands, yo, I'd be like, here, make me that bowl make it the way you made it when you first started. That's what I want. That's crazy to me because it really do not taste nothing like how it started, yo. I wish it still was, because I would be so, well, not for that purpose, because I'd be, man, that's all I would eat. You feel me? And that's all I ate. That's all I would. That was my go-to meal. Was Chipotle. Back in the day, how old was I? Like 25, 25, 24, maybe even 21. I think I was like 21 when I first had a Chipotle bowl, I think. Maybe even earlier than that, because I got my license when I was 16. So it could have been even in my teens. Shit, like, I could have been, and I was driving at 16. So, yeah, I think it was in my teens that I had a Chipotle bowl for the first time. Maybe 18, maybe right after high school. Was I driving at 16? Did I get it at 16? I don't think I got it at 16. I think I got it at like maybe 18, maybe 17 or 18, because I wasn't driving in high school. Was I? No, I wasn't driving in high school. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. I was just thinking about that today. I just had a bowl and I was like, yo, this shit do not taste like it used to. It's not. The magic ain't in it no more. It's not. It's not, yo. And I don't mean to say that to the owner. I don't want him to lose business, and he's not, because people love Chipotle. But if y'all knew what it tasted like back then, especially y'all younger generation, y'all have no idea. Oh my goodness. Yeah. um, is that all? Is that what I wanted to talk about, though? I think that's it. Because I'm getting sleepy. When I start to get jittery like this, where I start moving a lot, I'm sleepy like a toddler or something. Start playing in my hair often. You see my eyes getting low. I just got off work, so this is like my unwinding. It's what, 10 o'clock now? Yeah, 11. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I just wanted to talk, and I did release some energy. And like I said, I don't really care. Like at this point, I'm trying to detach from traffic, you know what I mean, with any business venture I have. I like, especially my art. It's crazy. I just got a sale, and the first thing I thought about was like, oh yeah, somebody saw my art. You know what I mean? Like that'd be the first thing that come to mind when I see I got a sale. And then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I made some bread too. That's what's up. But the first thing is that my art got recognized, so I'll be happy about that. And that's true artistry. Artists don't care about, and I understand that now. Like artists really don't care about the money per se. It's like, yeah, they, especially if you're making a living off of it. Yeah, you want to make money off of it, but it's the fact that people like your art, that people recognize your art, and you know what I mean, they want to buy it, or they are interested in it, or you know that it was seen, whatever, you know what I mean. So yes, so I'm a part-time struggling artist, not struggling in my creative ability, just financially, but also, you know, I do have income coming in, so I'm not complaining. I'm just feeling like, you know, I wish I was, not wish I was anything, but I wish, you know, there's a desire to want to fit in with the world, but I also know I'm not of this world. I have to remind myself of that all the time. I'm not of this world. And I don't mean like, I don't mean like, you know, from a different planet per se. Just, you know, I live in the world, I'm just not of it. If that, you know, if you know that scripture, you know. Um, so it's kind of hard for people who live by that doctrine, you know what I mean? Because the world is like its own group, its own, and it accepts people who are of the world and who do worldly things, you know what I mean, and who love the world. I don't love the world. I don't. I live in it, you know what I mean? And it gets hard, so, but, ugh. It's like I hate it, yo. I hate this mucus stuff. I've been taking my herbs to try and clear my sinuses and everything, and it's just gross. But, okay, yeah, I'm out. That's all I want to really talk about. Deuces.